Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Person Never Rest. One of the coolest things about running a podcast on Anchor is the analytics. That's where they get to break down all the stats from all the listeners, talking about gender, country, devices, everything is really cool. But running through my stats for the past 3 episodes, I found out that only about 35% of my listeners are girls. So I thought to myself, if you guys don't want to listen to me, you guys being girls, how about I bring one of your own, then maybe you guys will listen then. So today,
after seeing this thing, imagine that it does not now increase from 35%.
Well, it actually will. Girls listen to girls. So let me go ahead and introduce this person.
I'd rather listen to a girl than listen to a man.
Are you going to keep cutting me off?
No, sorry.
Good. So guys, let me introduce you guys to Nonye. Do you want to talk now?
Hi guys.
Do you want to talk louder? You are talking loud when you are cutting me off.
Okay, my name is Nonye and Zibuzo asked me to host his podcast today.
That's because
apparently women are not listening to his podcast and he's using another woman, as men often do, to get his listeners.
That's not why, Nonye. That's not why.
Why?
The reason is you have your own podcast.
I don't have a podcast.
And you stopped. And you begged me not to say the name of your podcast on this thing.
Liar.
Good. I'm just going to leave it like that. The first time I ever saw Anchor was from your podcast. Right?
I have a podcast.
You have a podcast.
I don't have a podcast.
So I'm going to ask you why you stopped, because you have a podcast. You recorded a few episodes, then you stopped. So why did you stop?
I just didn't have anything to say anymore.
Then why did you start?
Because I didn't have something to say.
Don't lie.
No, genuinely, I just became more private the older I got. And then it was supposed to be like a diary type thing, and I just couldn't come and talk my life out.
So between starting it and the 3 episodes you became more private now?
No, I've always been private. So it was a leap out of my comfort zone.
And
then I ran back. I had to run back inside because the anxiety was crazy.
Oh, okay. So do you think you're ever going to?
No.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, that's disappointing. So never, not even one extra episode.
I mean, I did an episode that sometimes my head just touches and I was like, let me do this thing. So I think early this year, I mean late last year, I did something. But yeah, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine.
How do you feel about being here?
I don't know. Indifferent.
Oh, that's such a nice thing to say.
I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm happy that I'm the first girl, a woman, a lady on your podcast.
It doesn't make you special though.
You already said I was special. Don't lie.
I didn't say that. No.
Oh, Jesus, why are you lying?
Just continue.
You're such a liar.
Continue.
Continue with what?
You're hosting now.
Oh, so what?
There you go. Should I take over my podcast back?
Take over. Please take over.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. So how old are you?
I'm 21.
Okay. I feel like most of the people have brought. What am I even saying? Most of the people have. It's only been 2 guys, but I brought 2 people here, and I don't know. I just feel like they're a little bit older, and you're probably at the beginning stage, you're about to see Shige. So let me just know what your state of mind is. For me, this is like a before and after, because when I was talking to you, you told me, when I was trying to figure out what to talk to you about on this podcast, you gave me the whole life is good. You don't really have stuff that you want to talk about that feel like that you feel like it's challenging per se. So I just okay, no wala. So this is me knowing this is like a before and after, because I'm sure you come back here when you see Shaggy and you have a lot of stuff to talk about. But for the meantime, I just want to know what your problems are, no matter how trivial. I also know what your problems are right now. So what do you think the hardest thing about being a 21-year-old in Nigeria at this point? What do you think it is right now?
For me, is that I'm not earning any money.
Okay.
So I'm waiting to start NYSC. And even though I start earning money, it's not what I'm used to earning. So I have to adjust to the way I live.
What you're used to earning?
Yeah.
Okay, let me not even ask for that question.
So yeah, I would have to adjust to earning a lot less.
Yeah.
And
well, like it's a different economy. Yeah.
Yeah, but things are and then my taste is already set to like certain things.
God, I should not have asked you this question. I should not have asked this nonsense
No,
question.
but legit, it's like.
Is what? Talk.
It's just what it is. It's a significant adjustment, and I don't want to talk about how much I used to earn or how much I'm probably going to earn. But then it's probably not even up to 1/3. So, but at least now all my bills are paid. I don't have to worry about feeding myself, stuff like that.
Okay.
But then it's still a significant adjustment.
Okay. I think I'm not going to say I can relate because I can't, but it must be hard.
Therapy, very difficult.
Okay.
Susan Muzo
Yes.
started a podcast to talk about the hardships of adulthood and the constant worrying and never resting. So what about adulthood has been hard for you?
What?
What's the hardest part of being an adult?
Now, wow. It's a difficult question, but like it's not difficult because of I don't have answers. I can't find the hardest part. How'd you get? So I'll just pick off the top of my head. Hardest part about being an adult for me right now is the expectations. Like first things first, you're still somebody's investment, so you're growing. People will expect stuff from you. But then like it felt like it was like 3 years ago that I was like 17 or even 12 self. So you just wake up and you are old and you have a beard and you're big. And it's worse when you don't really notice it, but like when you look around, when you start seeing like you have nephews now. Some people call you like uncle. So it's ridiculous because you feel young and for some reason you have to figure shit out yourself and actually make something out of yourself, and you can't give up. So that's the hard.
Actually cannot give up.
You know,
There's no boy you want to give.
You can't give up.
What's the most surprising part of being an adult?
Can you stop asking me about this adulting thing?
No, but what's the most surprising part of being an adult?
Surprising. I don't know whether this has to do with being an adult, but I feel like things that maybe if I had more time to think about this, I would probably give you a more accurate answer. But now that you're putting me on the spot, I'm just going to say that the most surprising thing about this whole like growing up is the fact that like people say change a lot, like people say like the world is changing, but then like it's barely changing. And I'm not talking about tech, I'm not talking about whether we're developing in terms of we're wearing better clothes or we're achieving more things like in the evolution space. I'm talking about mindsets. Like people still believe the same things. It's just like okay, let me start with a basic problem like racism now. Like this is something that was supposedly abolished hundreds of years ago, but we're still very much in the, I don't know how to put it, but I don't like the fact that I'm using racism because that's such a far-fetched thing because I'm here. But like when you talk about all the so-called ideologies that I grew up with, thinking that as we get older, like we'll be different. Like, you know how there's the whole, like how our parents taught, even down to basic stuff like gender roles. It's still the same thing. If you like, go on Twitter and be shouting up and down. It's still everybody. It's still the same thing that was happening. So like, does that answer your question, or should I keep answering?
It does.
Yeah.
It does actually.
This particular question, I would actually like to give like a well thought of answer, but I'm kind of,
the answer is even, it's quite, there's a lot of thought in it because I just expected something. If you had asked me that question on the spot, I would have said something like how being younger you expect adults to know everything and we don't know shit.
Oh, see, adults are very clueless.
I swear to you.
The thing is, when I started having a lot of sympathy for our parents, because a lot of parents did terrible jobs raising their kids, but I started having a lot of sympathy for them when some of my guys started getting married. And I'm like, look, not be this guy. Like, how can this guy be somebody's father? So I just feel like it's okay. Like me now, like next 2 years, you give me a son. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that? So that's that. Well, that was actually, I could have just said that instead of all this ranting.
Right? I was just hearing you like
start talking about racism.
Gender roles.
No, but really, but nothing has changed. Nothing has changed.
Actually,
nothing has changed. And like it's deep down to superstition. Like people still believe in jazz.
Yeah.
Like that's nasty. You actually believe in what? Say it. Like I chase you come out here. Say it. Huh.
Why did you?
You actually believe in jazz?
I believe in jazz.
I mean, we're not doing this on my podcast.
Why?
We're just not doing this.
Okay.
We're not doing this. This isn't what we're here for.
But then let me not say anything. This isn't what we're here for.
Okay.
Well, I have a very valid reason for believing in jazz.
Okay, maybe you tell me privately, then maybe I can believe.
No, you won't believe.
The good thing, you know. I'm not saying anything, though. If one person where they listen to this thing go call in village people, maybe they come attack me for night. Let's stop talking about jazz. Let's go back to me asking the questions, because I don't know what the hell you're asking. Let me ask you. You talked about your struggles.
My struggle.
Your one struggle in life.
No, that's not my one.
Talk about your one struggle.
That's one of my struggles.
Okay. Okay, no problem.
Don't ask me my other struggle.
No, I'm not going to ask you your other struggle.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you because I know how life is. Like right now, you're clearly in an okay place. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you aren't always in an okay place. So there have obviously been those. Yes. So, if you want to share, if not, you can take off. Because, I don't know, you're way too private for my liking. But then, what do you, like, let's assume this is a high for you. This moment in your life is a high.
Very high in the mighty name of Jesus.
Okay, it's one of the highs, I guess.
It's a medium.
It's a medium, okay.
We're good.
Let's assume this is ground zero. Do you have a moment where it was like -10?
I've had moments, and then in those moments they feel like it's like -1,000 because I kind of pile up my frustration.
Okay.
So when something happens to me, I don't cry or I don't talk about it.
No, you don't cry.
Listen now. I don't cry in the moment or I don't talk about it. I just have this it is what it is mentality. And it's actually not what it is because somewhere in the back of my head is actually hurting me. And then when things pile up like that, at some point somebody can just step on my toe and I break down and cry. Yeah.
So you keep piling things up.
Yeah. So I cannot tell you like there's low moments, but those low moments are like a compilation of lots of.
Yeah, but just pick out just one specific scenario. We didn't specifics here. You can think. Take your time.
Well, last year.
Okay.
On top of dealing with a lot of other things, I went through like a friendship heartbreak. And I know it might sound silly, but that shit is painful.
I don't know where to start.
No, I said you feel like.
What do you mean by friendship heartbreak? I don't understand.
I had like a falling out with my friend, and it's this kind of falling out where you know you guys are not going to ever be friends again.
So you were heartbroken?
I was shattered.
So that's a low.
Yeah, and it was like it came at the worst time because I was struggling with school and a couple other things. So yeah, there's that.
Do you want to tell us what?
No.
Nonye.
We're not going to get into it.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So that was one.
That's the most recent one that I can remember.
Okay.
And there was when I lost my uncle.
Oh, that's not nice.
No, it's not.
Okay.
That was the.
Okay.
Yeah, those are the most recent ones.
So let me ask you about coping mechanisms, because if you're dealing with stuff like you now that you say that you dial stuff up until, so like, is there any particular thing that you do maybe to deflect or just to cope? Maybe you read the Bible or you pray or you sing or something.
I pray. So when it gets to that point where I've broken down and I'm crying, I just pray and I start to feel better.
Yeah, that's the thing. I need you to give me a coping mechanism that I didn't already say.
But that's my only once I pray about something. Yeah. Why are you saying like prayer is not I don't know how you live your life. But it works for me. It's like therapy for me because I don't talk to people.
Okay.
I just talk to Jesus.
Oh my god. Now, do you have any coping mechanism that isn't
See, try it no. And come and tell me that it's not a coping mechanism. But it works for me and it's not even a joke, and I'm not, you even know I'm not the most religious or spiritual person.
Yeah. But
it works for me.
Okay. Like, I'm all for prayer. I come from a very religious home, so I understand. Yeah, but like I need something you could tell somebody that isn't a Christian or isn't religious. Something that will still work for them.
I'm sorry, I can't help you there.
Oh my god.
I can't, because this is what works for me. This is what I found that works for me, and I've stuck to it. What's your coping mechanism?
I think you stopped hosting.
Well, I want to, because I don't know. I've told you what works for me, but you don't want to accept it. So what works for you?
The thing is, there's this thing that I do. I don't know if it makes sense, so I'm just going to run it by you, and let me just know how it sounds when I say it out. But like in order not to lose my mind, I try to balance my L's with wins. Like whenever I'm taking an L, or when I'm taking like too many L's, I find stuff that I would win at. But like, it's not, when I say wins, it's not like it's serious stuff. Like it could literally be a video game, or like a game on my phone, or something like,
okay, maybe that makes sense.
Like hit the gym or something like that. That was in a twisted way. That's how I started this whole podcasting, because it was at a point in my life that I was taking too many L's, so I just wanted to do something that I wouldn't normally do.
So what if you chopped an L with this podcast? What if you had like one listener?
It's not really chopping an L when you start something and you say you start something and you do it. Every other thing is an afterthought, but then like actually thinking about it and starting it, and you know me, this isn't like normally me, so like for me, it felt like a win. And each episode I bring out feels like another win. So once it might work for you actually, like maybe at work, if you're getting it at work, if you're feeling the heat at work, you find something else, maybe make a new friend, win in your relationships. I don't know, something, or put on PS5 and win 4-0.
It actually makes sense, but for me, it's just.
Well, for you, just
I don't count my L's. That's the thing. So it's not like L. But then at the point where the thing hits me, it's just like shit. Life is fucked, man. And then it's just I'm literally on the floor crying my eyes out. So the only way I can stand up from that floor is to pray. And when I pray, I just feel refreshed and I feel better. And sometimes I even forget what I've just gone through.
Okay, sure. We'll let the people decide. You can do both. You can pray, then you can balance out your L's.
Yeah, you can do that.
So just to be clear, besides prayer, you don't have any other coping mechanism? It doesn't have to be healthy. It could be alcohol. It could be...
Oh my God, I don't drink. Actually, the thing is, when I'm actually going through things, it's like I pick up a new addiction.
Yeah,
but then it's not healthy. Why would I say that on your podcast?
I didn't say healthy coping mechanism.
But you said I should advise the people.
No.
Yeah.
No, but wait. First things first. So if I come out now and tell people, when you're down, have a glass of wine, that's not bad advice.
I said I pick up an addiction. So I would not have a glass of wine.
What's the last addiction you picked up?
I used to be an alcoholic.
Then why did you stop?
Because it was not good for my health.
Okay, that's good. I'm happy for you.
Thank you very much.
Good.
Actually, the last one was vaping.
Oh my God. Oh my God. So after all this, you're fire prayer.
That's the thing. Me and God, we understand ourselves.
I hope so for your sake. Anyway, I think it's good that you're here.
Why?
And I just feel like because
women can listen to you.
No, that's
women don't listen to men. They lie.
That's not the only reason I brought you here. I feel like it's good. Not like, yes, there's a diversity part, but it's not like gender diversity. Like it's good to have somebody here that isn't complaining about something.
You've been complaining a lot to me. What will I say? It is what it is.
No,
man.
I'm not like I'm saying like me too. I'm complaining, but
yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying as well.
It's just your.
It's when you chop your L, like chop your L and just say it is what it is. Not be only they chop.
Well, that's a good thing. I hope that obviously I'm keeping tabs on you, and I
don't keep any tabs on me. My resolve would.
Keep tabs on you.
And
I hope that when maybe if I tell you to come back here, maybe sometime next year, if this podcast still exists, I hope that you won't have seen Shege.
I'm actually hoping so as well, because.
So what are you expecting?
From what?
Like you're about to start. You're going to camp in a few weeks. You're going to come out. You're going to get a job. So, what are your expectations?
I don't really have expectations because me in Nigeria no come disappoint me.
But I mean like expectations from like working somewhere in Nigeria, like working in.
Well, I've never really worked in Nigeria before, so I don't really know how these companies work, and I don't know if there's any structure.
Do you want me to tell you how it works?
No, that's the thing, because you're already putting bad thoughts in my head. But then let me.
No, it's not. I'm not going to tell you anything that's a lie. I'm going to tell you how.
No, let me go and experience it for myself, because I would set a certain standard now. So
you set a certain standard where?
Like when you start telling me things. But, see, and the thing is, I just want to go and gain as much experience as I can.
Okay.
And just build up my CV for when I eventually, by the grace of God, Japa.
You're on this podcast advocating Japa.
I'm not advocating. If you don't want Japa, stay. Now it's day for you. But Yeah, I'm not expecting people to treat me a certain way or anything, or I'm not expecting a certain structure or any level of competence or anything. But I'm just hoping that I can learn as much as possible.
Okay. That's fine. At this point, I'm just going to wish you good luck now.
Thank you very much.
And like I said, I hope you don't see too much shiggy.
I hope so as well.
Okay, good. Okay, guys, I think we've come to the end of this one. I feel like we're taking too long as usual, so I'll be seeing you guys on the next episode. For now,
and I'll be seeing you guys in like 1 year when I come to update Zimzo and the gang on how life is treating me.
Like I said, I hope you won't see too much shiggy.
Amen.
So,
my God is a God of wonder.
Prayer warrior. He came to my podcast to lie. That
I came to tell you guys that there is
God.
nobody like Jesus.
Guys, please. Goodbye, guys.
Believe.